Morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Just in 1 minute, we are starting the class. Let everyone be present.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, Lasya. So, in last class, we were doing about coal and petroleum, and we had seen in India where do we find coal and petroleum. Okay. So, all of you, you're confused like there are Sringeri coal mines in Telangana, right? Sringeri
Andhra,
coal
sir.
mine, Andhra.
So in that map, actually, Andhra and Telangana was not divided.
Okay, fine. So we have seen the different types of coal that are found, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
which so what are the different types of coal that are found?
Lignite, anthracite, peat,
Anthracite, peat,
lignite, peat, and
Okay. I think everyone is able to memorize that we have 4 types of coal, that is peat, lignite, anthracite, bituminous, and which one is the best one? Which is the best quality?
anthracite.
Anthracite.
Okay,
Anthracite.
anthracite is the best quality coal. So, give me one. Okay. So anthracite is the best quality coal and it has the carbon content about more than 90%. Now see here, we are starting with NCERT. We'll see what all things are given in NCERT. So coal and petroleum.
So what is the difference between charcoal and coal?
Okay, charcoal is obtained from burnt wood. Half burnt wood is your charcoal. Okay, wood that is half burnt, that is charcoal, and coal is the one which we are obtaining from underground.
Okay, sir.
So coal, and petroleum, they are important resources. Here you can see you have to make a list of various materials used by us in our daily life and classify them as natural and man-made. So of course we use a number of things which are natural, a number of things which are man-made. For example, we use wood, trees, plants, everything which are natural. Water which is natural. We also use some of the
Solar
man-made.
energy, sir.
Yeah.
Solar energy.
The solar energy. Then we also use certain man-made. Yes.
The satellites, man.
Coal.
Sir, air.
Sir, coal, sir. Coal, solar energy.
Okay. Now
Sir, even
we
natural gas
observe
are
that
also
coal
natural.
and petroleum, they are found from under the earth, and these resources.
Sir,
Yeah, what happened?
natural gas is also a natural resource.
Yeah, natural gas is also a natural resource. Okay. Now here we study about exhaustible and inexhaustible natural resources. So what are exhaustible natural resources?
Sir,
Inexhaustible are minerals, forests.
these resources means they're limited, and if once they're consumed, they get means again they take millions of years to be formed.
See,
Sir,
exhaustible.
like they are completed, sir. They will be completing, but inexhaustible, they won't complete forever.
Complete forever means?
Means they won't be end, sir. They never end.
Sir, exhaustible or non-renewable, right?
No. See, renewability and non-renewability is a different thing. We are just looking whether the resources are exhaustible or inexhaustible. Okay. So the resources which are exhaustible resources are the resources which get finished. Okay. So the resources which can get finished, they are exhaustible natural resources. And inexhaustible natural resources are the resources which do not get finished. They never finished. They are called as inexhaustible natural resources. Like they are in a continuous cycle. If you are using water, okay, so you are using water, sunlight, air. So sunlight is almost an inexhaustible natural resource. Air is an inexhaustible natural resource. Okay, water is an inexhaustible natural resource. Right? So such resources, they are inexhaustible. They are present in unlimited amount. Whereas there are certain resources which are present in limited quantity and their process of recycling or manufacturing is very slow. So such resources, they are exhaustible resources. So exhaustible natural resources, the amount of these resources in nature is limited. They can be exhausted by human activities. For example, forest, wildlife, coal, petroleum, natural gas, all these are exhaustible natural resources. They once get exhausted. Right? Can you think of any other exhaustible natural resource?
Paper, no, trees.
Okay, trees. So that is our forests. Our forests are exhaustible natural resource. They seem to be unlimited. But if you keep on cutting them, obviously it will become exhaustive. It will
Yes,
end
sir.
up. So
Yes, sir.
those resources which end up or they can be ended up, they are the exhaustible natural resources.
Sir, what?
Okay, among this, we are interested mainly in coal, petroleum, and natural gas. See, coal, petroleum, and natural gas, they are exhaustible natural resources. They are present in a limited amount in nature. So since the use of coal, petroleum, and natural gas is very fast, we are using them up at a rapid rate. So whatever resources are available with us, they have a limited amount of the resources, and hence they are likely to get exhausted. So we are likely to have limited amount of coal, petroleum, and natural gas. So we must find some alternatives. We must find some alternative for this so that they do not become, so that they get some time for their regeneration and they are safe for the future use also. Now see, coal. Okay, we discussed about fossil fuels. So how many of you remember about fossil fuels? What are fossil fuels?
Sir, fossil fuels are the fuels which are extracted from the bones of the dead remains.
Sir, dead remains of plants and animals.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
fossil fuels, they are the fuels which are obtained from the dead remains of plants and animals. So those fuels which are obtained from the remains of plants and animals, they are called as fossil fuels. So one of the fossil fuel is coal. Let's study about coal. So coal is heard about or it is seen, it is a hard stone and black in color. So coal, it's black colored hard stone. It's all very necessary for any nation's development. The development of a nation, it also depends on the amount of natural resources it has. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'm coming. Water. Okay, thank you. So we have coal as a substance, or coal is, it is black colored and it is just like a stone. So it's very hard. It is one of the fuels used to cook food. So in earlier times, coal was also used to cook food. Nowadays, we are not using coal to cook fuel. to cook food. We are using LPG to cook food. Yes. What is the full form of LPG?
Liquid purified gas.
Liquid.
Liquid
It's
purified.
Purified gas.
no.
With petroleum
LPG.
gas.
It's liquefied petroleum gas. So LPG stands for liquefied petroleum gas.
Sir, we burn coal. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sir, but when we burn coal, it releases carbon monoxide and it is very harmful, right, sir?
Okay. See, when will it will release carbon monoxide? When will it will release carbon dioxide? See, any fuel, like if you have a fuel made up of coal, that is carbon. So if you
Yes,
have carbon, this coal is generally content of carbon. There is a lot of carbon content we studied that
yes,
about
sir.
90% or more than 90% of carbon content can be there in coal. Okay. So for
Yes,
coal, it mainly contains carbon. Now, when we are burning coal, there should be sufficient supply of oxygen. Okay. If you have sufficient supply of oxygen, so that complete combustion of coal takes place or carbon takes place, so then there will be formation of carbon dioxide. Okay.
yes, sir.
So if you have complete combustion, so complete combustion, that means sufficient amount of oxygen should be available. So for the
Yes, sir.
complete combustion, whenever complete combustion takes place, you will be getting carbon plus oxygen will give you carbon dioxide. You will get your carbon dioxide as the product. But if there is incomplete combustion, that means there is small amount of oxygen present there. So if there is small amount of oxygen present, then it will lead to the formation of carbon monoxide. So carbon plus oxygen again will give carbon monoxide, which is C. So this gas will be formed if you have a limited supply of oxygen. So there should be sufficient supply of oxygen when you are burning coal. Okay. If you are burning coal in sufficient amount of oxygen, it will lead to the formation of carbon dioxide. So in this way, your fuel will also not be wasted. You will be able to obtain more amount of heat from it. Got it? This is the story of coal. So, okay. Story of coal. So we have already discussed that how the coal was formed.
Yes, sir.
Just can anyone remind how the coal was formed?
Sir, can
Sir,
I?
Sir,
How
due
coal
to
was
high,
sir,
due to
Sir,
high temperature of the dead
300 million years
due to
ago,
high
there were
pressure
many
of
forests,
the
and due to floods and earthquakes,
sir.
uh, the trees got buried and many layers of soil formed on it. And because of high pressure and high temperature, they slowly converted into coal.
So these were the trees. The trees were got buried under the earth due to some natural activities, and hence they got converted under intense heat and pressure. They got converted into petroleum. They got converted into coal. See, about 300 million years ago, the earth had dense forests in low-lying wetland areas. Due to natural processes like flooding, these forests got buried under the soil. As more soil deposited over them, they were compressed. The temperature also rose as they sank deeper and deeper. Under high pressure and high temperature, dead plants got slowly converted to coal. So how it happened? Due to the floods or due to landslides, plants got buried under the earth. And those plants which got buried under the earth, due to the formation of soil, more and more soil were deposited above it. As a result, it led to the increase of pressure and temperature inside the earth. So due to increase of pressure and temperature, the carbon content or the content of those plants they got converted into coal. So as coal contains mainly carbon, the slow process of okay, see this. Now a very important term we have got, that is carbonization. Okay. So the process of
Sir, converting wood into coal.
yes, the slow process of conversion of wood to coal. The slow process of formation of coal. The slow process of formation of coal is called carbonization. Carbonization means formation of coal. So now everyone remembers. Everyone will be able to tell how the coal was formed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how much time did it take approximately to form coal?
300 million years.
300 million.
Million years.
100 million years. So much of time.
300 million years.
Yeah.
Sir,
So
I'm
much
saying
of
the
time.
year's name, I'm just saying.
What happened?
The the year's name, the million year's name, I'm just saying that.
Okay. So when heated in air, coal burns and produces mainly carbon dioxide gas. So by burning of coal, since coal contains mainly carbon, so by burning of coal, we get carbon dioxide mainly. If incomplete combustion takes place, we get carbon monoxide. Okay. Now we'll see what is coke. That will perform here distillation of carbon and will obtain coke. So what is coke?
Sir, Coke is the juice, like
Juice.
The
Okay.
coke is the
soda.
substance formed
Sir.
after the carbonization.
Sir,
It's
it
a
is
soda.
sir, it is a tough porous black substance, sir.
No. Coke is, it is the purest form of carbon.
Yes, sir.
You have purest form of coal. Okay.
Sir, it is a black,
It is
tough
purest
porous
form.
black.
It is the purest form of coal. And it contains about 99% carbon. But you can mute yourself if someone is getting if there are some voices, you can mute yourself. Okay, let's continue. So the purest form of coal is coke that contains about 99% of the carbon. Okay. So coke is generally used in metallurgy.
Sir, extract metals and
Extraction of metals, right? So it is one of the important uses of coke. It is used in metallurgy, that is extraction of metals. So what is metallurgy?
sir, the
Extraction of metals, sir.
separation of the metals from its oxide.
Metallurgy, it is the branch of science which deals with the extraction of metal. Okay. The branch of science which deals with the extraction of metals is called as metallurgy. So here Coke is used in all the metallurgical processes for separating the metal from its oxides. Let us see how do we obtain coke. So how do we obtain coke?
So destructive distillation.
Yeah, it is obtained by destructive distillation of coal.
Sir, by the process of destructive distillation only we will get the different types of coal.
Will not get different types of coal, we'll say different other products from it. So it is obtained by destructive distillation of coal. So see, how do we perform destructive distillation? Actually, if you get coal from nature, so
Sir,
that
could you
coal
go to my first slide? Yes, sir.
Sir, we even will get coal tar, coal gas all from the destructive distillation.
Sir, done, sir.
Okay. So see, coal contains the main content of coal is carbon. Okay. Apart from carbon, it also contains sulfur. It contains some other compounds. It contains nitrogen. So different other elements or different other compounds are also present in this coal. Now, to perform the destructive distillation of coal, we heat coal. You see? So here we take a piece of coal and heat it. So if you heat a piece of coal, if you heat this, when this coal is heated, so all the other substances which are present in this coal, they are removed. For example, the sulfur which is present over here, nitrogen and other gases which are present, they move out of it. Okay? So from here, you will have release of sulfur dioxide gas, and there will be a mixture of other gases which we call as a coal gas. So we obtain
Sir,
coal
which are
gas.
very harmful, right, sir?
See, you can't say that everything is harmful. If you inhale it, of course it's harmful, but you should know how to use it.
Yes, sir.
So here we will see what are the uses of this gas. We collect all this mixture of gases which we call as the coal gas. Yes,
Is it dangerous if we breathe coal gas, sir?
break coal gas mean,
Like if we inhale coal gas, like it's it dangerous,
yeah,
sir?
of course if you inhale it, it's dangerous. So coal gas, we'll see, coal gas can be burnt. It is combustible. So coal gas is combustible. You obtain a liquid, a thick black colored liquid is obtained over here. The thick black colored liquid which we obtain here is called coal tar. So here we get coal tar.
Sir, it has unpleasant smell, sir.
Coal tar is thick, black,
Liquid, sir.
yeah, foul smelling liquid. It has a foul smell. So thick, black, foul smelling liquid is obtained from this. That means all the other materials which were present in this coal, they are being separated out. Some of the materials, they are escaping out as gas. Some of the materials, they leak out as liquid form, and the mixture of those substances is called as coal tar. So mainly here we are obtaining three products. We are obtaining coal gas, which is combustible. We are obtaining coal tar.
Non-combustible, sir.
Sir,
It's not.
sir, how we
Yeah,
get coal tar, sir? Could you explain about coal tar? How
how
we
do
get?
we get? Okay, see, when you are heating this coal, so coal contains a number of substances present in it, right?
Yes, sir.
So by
Yes.
heating this coal, we are separating them out from coal. So some substances, they can evaporate out easily. They can be converted to gaseous state. So they get
Yes.
converted to gaseous state and they are obtained as a mixture of gases. So this mixture of gases is called as a coal gas, right?
Sure. Coal gas. Yes, sir.
Then certain other substances which are present, like maybe some compounds of nitrogen. Okay, maybe some compounds of nitrogen, compounds of carbon may be present over there. So those compounds, they are separated out from it in the liquid form. They
Yes,
move
sir.
out of this carbon in the form of liquid, which we call as coal tar. So coal tar again, it is a mixture of a number of substances which are obtained from this coal. Now
So
what is
basically,
left?
coal tar is liquid in structure.
Yeah, liquid in structure. Coal tar is liquid
Okay.
in structure. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it is black colored liquid that is present. Now this one, what is left over here, since all the other materials which were present here, they have been separated out. So everything from here has been separated out and it moved out of it. So it created pores in it. When the gases moved out of it, they created pores. When liquids moved out of it, they created pores in it. Right? So these pores which were created in this, it now becomes porous and it is called as coke. So now everything has been removed out of it. The mainly constituent is now carbon. So it now has 99% of carbon present in it, which is coke. So what are the three products that we obtain from a distillation of coal?
Sir, coke, coal tar, and coal.
Coal tar and coke.
Coal tar and
Coke, sir.
coal gas.
Yeah, coal gas, coal tar, and coke. Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
we just observe the uses of coke. Coke can be used as a so you have coke. It finds use in metallurgical processes. Coal tar, it is used for metalling of roads. That means for making roads. Coal tar is used in
Coal tar is
making
also used in explosives, no, sir.
which one?
Coal tar is used for explosives, no, sir.
No, coal tar. I haven't seen coal tar being used for explosives. So coal tar is not used for explosives. Coal tar
So
is mainly,
basically, when we burn the when we burn the coal, we get these.
yeah, no, not burning. We are not burning coal. If you burn coal, then everything will burn out. Okay, your
Okay.
coal tar will also start burning. It is also combustible. Everything will burn out. Okay, so we are not burning it. We are heating it just.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, so when we heat it, we are getting the coal gas, we are getting coal tar separately, right? Coke also. So coal tar, it is used for the metalling of roads or making of roads. Coal gas, nowadays coal gas doesn't find much use. In earlier or in olden times, coal gas was used to in street lights. Okay. So in olden times, nowadays there are very less uses of coal gas. Okay, just it is combustible, so it can be burnt out to produce some gases or produce heat. Got it? So these are the different applications of the products. So who will tell me all the uses? Just I am asking one by one. Let me see if you can answer. Okay, Charan Tej. Charan Tej,
Yes, sir.
what are the uses of coal tar?
Sir, coal tar is used for means coal tar. It has a bitumen, so it is used to make like the roads, sir.
Okay, coal tar does not have bitumen. Nowadays we are using bitumen instead of coal tar. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Nowadays the use of coal tar has reduced because see, coal tar has a problem. The problem with coal tar is that during winters or during the rainy season, the the stickiness of the coal tar, it solidifies. Okay, and it is not able to hold the materials together. So that is why the roots get spoiled during rainy season. During rainy season. So that is why, yes,
uh, while they're making road set, they'll tell to not like touch coal tar after like keeping it, no sir, since it's hot, no sir.
yes, coal tar is very hot. So while making of the roads, it is heated up so that it comes to be fully fluid, fully liquid, and a mixture of it and gravels can be used for making the roads.
Sir, and
Okay, so
uses of coke are extraction of steel metals
okay, coke is used in the extraction of metals. And
and
what is the
steel.
use of coal gas?
Sir, coal gas, it is used in street light.
Yeah, it was used in street lights. Nowadays, we are using electricity in street lights. Okay, and in olden days of London, in olden days, maybe about 100 years ago, so in London and other major cities, coal gas was used in street lights. Okay, nowadays, a mixture of coal gas is generally used for providing heat
Sir,
during
even in cooking, sir.
Sir, it's also used in power plants, no sir.
Even in cooking, sir.
coal is used in power plants. Coal gas is not used in power plants.
Sir, is it used for cooking?
So these were the things which we can use. Coal gas, coal, and coal tar. So see, coke, it is a tough, porous, and black substance. So how did coke become porous? How did coke become porous? Anyone? Can anyone tell? How did coke become porous?
Sir, because it
Gagana?
is the form of
Yeah, Gagana, how did we have coke being porous?
Sir, after coal tar and coal gas is taken, the remaining carbon became porous.
See, when the gases escape out of it, when the gases escape out of coal, they create pores in it. So that is why the coke becomes porous. Right? So it is tough, porous, and black substance. It is an almost pure form of carbon. Coke is used in the manufacture of steel and in the extraction of many metals. Yeah, extraction of, okay, in the manufacture of steel also. Steel also. So steel generally contains, yes, what happened last year?
Sir, in this coke is in liquid state, coal tar is like a solid rock, and coal gas is a gas.
No, coke is solid, coal tar is liquid, and coal gas is a gas.
So, but in the
See here.
textbook they gave us coal tar rock.
Here, see, this is your coke, which is in the solid state. This is
Yes, sir.
coal tar, which is in the liquid state. And this is your gas, which is coal gas.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, what is the difference between iron and steel? Can anyone tell the difference between iron and steel?
Sir, iron
Sir,
is
iron
extracted from
rusts
iron ore.
easily, sir, but steel doesn't rust, sir.
Okay, steel doesn't rust. Any other thing between iron and steel?
Sir,
Sir,
iron
iron
gets
is extracted from iron ore.
Sir,
sir,
iron
steel
is
get burned.
heavier than steel, sir.
Sir, iron
Steel
is
is an
heavy,
alloy.
steel is lightweight, sir.
Steel is an alloy of iron and carbon. It's an alloy of iron and carbon. So steel contains a mixture of iron and carbon. There are different, they can be contained in different ratios. Generally, the ratios of carbon are between 40 to 60%. Steel contains about 40 to 60% of carbon content. Now it depends on the technology and the steel that is being manufactured, the amount of carbon will be added. Okay, so steel is an alloy of carbon and iron. So, got it? And iron, it is a metal. It is a pure metal. So why do we prefer to use steel? So first of all, steel, it is almost, it doesn't rust. Steel doesn't rust, whereas iron rusts. Okay. There are different other properties, good properties of steel, like adding it is more stronger than iron. So that is why steel is manufactured and iron is converted to steel. Got it? The next is coal tar. So coal tar, it is a black, thick liquid. See, coal tar, it is a black, thick liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of a number of substances. A number of compounds are present in coal tar. About 200 substances. And from coal tar, by the refining of coal tar, different other materials can be produced. Since coal tar contains about 200 substances, so those 200 substances can be separated out from coal tar to find their different use. For example, dyes, drugs, perfume, plastics, paints. Okay, they are also extracted from coal tar only. Dyes are the chemicals which are used for coloring purposes. So dyes, drugs means medicines, explosives also. Yeah, someone was saying that explosives. So coal tar is not used directly as an explosive. Some materials from it are extracted to obtain, they are extracted and they can be used to make explosives. They can also, there are some materials which are extracted to make photographic materials. Okay. Naphthalene balls. So different other substances can be obtained from coal tar. Got it? Okay, students. So I hope you are able to you will be able to recall the uses of coke, coal tar, and coal gas. See, coal gas, it is obtained during the processing of coal to get coke, and it is used. See, where all we use, uh, it is used as a fuel in many industries situated near the coal processing plants. See, the coal gas, it's not very beneficial, but since if suppose it's available at low cost, So those industries which are located near to these coal manufacturing plants, near to the coal plants over there, they get it at a low cost and they can utilize coal gas as power resources. Okay. See, they were also used in London. Coal gas used for street lighting in the first time in London in 1810 and in New York around 1820. Okay. Nowadays, they are just a source of heat. Got it? Okay. Bye all of you. See you again in next class.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Bye.